20th Century Fox has done such a great job, and it felt like they just hit their stride. And I would really hate to see that just stopped because I was really looking forward to seeing where this is going.
Right. My biggest concern is it's just like Disney's gonna own everything.
It's too much of a monopoly.
Yeah,
that's
man.
That's the only thing I worry about.
They got ABC, ESPN, this, and then they're gonna try to buy. Like, what are you doing?
They're gonna go for DC Comics in a few years. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen.
Here's a little something that I want to share with everybody out there because everybody's excited. Now, we got that fox out there talking to that mouse. and it is crazy because that mouse got way more power than that fox.
Sure.
Mouse is doing all the dealing right here. Now, I know who we're talking about. That mouse, of course, is Disney. That fox be 21st Century Fox. And that mouse been out there looking for another hoe to put out on the corner. I already got George Lucas.
I see you running your game good by yourself, but coming into this bout, let's see what's going on.
You need protection.
I need a new bottom, bitch.
Yeah, I said you need protection. That is not a request. And you know Disney's out there. If you got something of value, it's gotten to the point. This movie studio business, shit is gangster style now.
It is.
Yes, it is.
And the mouse is the head mafioso. I think we can work out a deal. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you some money. You can give me all your shit. Simple.
Simple as that. Don't ask questions.
I will give you more money than you will ever make again.
Yeah.
Ever.
And I believe the mouse has the ability to make you go missing if you do not pay up. Yeah. The 20th Century Fox is just gone one day. Yeah. Where'd the X-Men go?
It's just the lights there. The sign's not there anymore. Wait, what?
Yeah, some big blank spaces. The band is gone. Ain't no music. The lights is gone.
It's just a kazoo.
So what we're talking about is that Disney is trying to do a deal with 21st Century Fox, the studio. And I'm looking at this on the New York Times.
Has it been confirmed?
No, man, and I don't even think it's going to happen. They say it's stalled, but they say there's still murmurings out there. And that has a lot of people excited for obvious reasons that we will bring up in a little while.
Sure.
But looking here, they're telling you how the company is in talks with Disney because they have a few things that Disney wants. Disney, they want to get out there and compete with streaming. And they're trying to get it, and they're trying to get in with Hulu because I believe that 21st Century Fox has a 30% stock in Hulu. They're also trying to get the British paid television service Sky.
Okay.
Because, again, that's a paid service that they can get into. And I believe that 21st Century Fox has a minor ownership in that. So there are some other things that they are going to get from entering this partnership. But the main thing that they want, and everybody knows, is they want them X-Mans.
And a New Hope.
Fantastic Four and all that.
Yeah. Yep. They want, exactly. They want to get the version. Thank you, Martin. They want to get the original cut of A New Hope and put it out there because 20th Century Fox, they got a grip on that and not letting it go. People out there making fan edits now and everything.
Right.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, but everybody says because Disney has the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they said, boy, I want to see Wolverine out there hanging with the Avengers, chopping shit up. And we're looking at the whole X-Men franchise they have here. They're not just franchise, but they have their own universe. They also... You said they also want to take the Fantastic Four, and they want to they want to bring the Fantastic Four, and they want to look at 21st Century Fox, and they say, "You will never hurt this child again."
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah, because that last Fantastic Four movie was a monstrosity,
You don't
man.
think they got that right?
No, I mean, I'm sure there's always one asshole. Well, it wasn't that bad.
Josh Trank back again.
Yeah. Man,
that is the only property that gets worse with each version that comes out after that.
And you know what? I got to say, if there's one reason why 21st Century Fox should keep it, is because they make it so fascinatingly bad.
It really
that wig.
This whole project is so odd, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite bad movies to revisit just because it's such a debacle. It's so fun to just see how it all went wrong as you're watching it.
Yeah, like you said, you can see where they had to go back and reshoot this mess because they just He slapped that $20 wig on what's her name?
Yeah, man. I was
Kate
talking to Martin
For the reshoots.
about this like a couple weeks ago. I was like, imagine watching that movie, going in it and not knowing it was a Fantastic Four movie. You wouldn't know until the last 20 minutes of it. Like, oh yeah, this is the Fantastic Four.
Yeah. They keep making these worse, and they keep actually making them. They pour more money to make a bad movie.
They get better technology and special effects, and yet the movies keep getting worse.
It's amazing. It's coming to a point where Fantastic Four is one of the superhero movies I look forward to the most when they come out with it. Just to see what they will do. Now, because they make a film unlike anyone's ever seen before. Now, so if they can bring the Fantastic Four in and finally do it right. If they can bring in Wolverine hanging out with Hulk, just like we see in the comic books, hanging out with the Avengers and they're fighting side by side, that would be an amazing thing. I got a couple of emails and somebody just went ahead and they know me and they said, "So you heard about this, Corey? What's your problem with it?"
Damn. I mean, we know you've admitted to being a Marvel bitch, so
Well, it's not that I'm saying that this can't be done, and you know what? People think I'm a Marvel bitch, but this is one of the times I will prove that I'm not, because I really enjoyed that Thor Ragnarok. Because here's the thing with this, man, is that I believe that if you do this, you're going to make a big disruption in something. And everybody's talking about Thor Ragnarok, and how they're out there disrupting. This is one that, Marvel continues to change the game. Right. Marvel continues to give us a superhero movie unlike we've seen not only in their universe, but before.
Sure.
Thor Ragnarok was so stylish, and it was a comedy, and they had really not dabbled in that area to this extent before. Some people say, wow, you were really going in and being a game changer, just like you always do, Marvel. Way to go, man. You've done it again. But no, we're so used to talking about Marvel as in the Marvel Cinematic Disney-owned universe that we keep forgetting that they are not the biggest game changer in the game right now. And we just finished talking about how 21st Century Fox, they're the ones taking the biggest successful risk.
Right.
Sure. And unlike Sony, they have plenty of good movies, interesting movies in their superhero franchise. I mean, what they've done with the X-Men, you got Logan and Deadpool, and on TV, Legion, and the new show, The Gifted, is good. And then, I don't know if they're doing The Runaways, but then that New Mutants trailer, it's like, wow, as a horror movie.
Well, that's the thing with it, is that you see what they're doing here, because they're not only playing. See, I'm talking about just cinematically, because you named some TV shows, and we're talking about things that are different ratings, in different genres. And 21st Century Fox is the one that's playing hard with these different genres.
Right.
Logan is not just a superhero movie. It's also a Western, but it's also a rated R Western.
Right.
21st Century Fox, or 20th Century Fox, whatever you want to call it, they're out there taking some of the biggest risks with mainstream properties. I can tell you right now, Disney probably would not go to this length and with the rated R movie, with the property or franchise that's already worked in the PG-13 arena.
Yeah. Right.
Same thing goes with Deadpool. We've seen Deadpool, and that's a rated R movie, but Martin just hit it right here. With the New Mutants trailer, that's a horror movie. Now, whether that's going to be a rated R movie or not, this is something that they're taking a risk with. It's a horror. We don't have too many mainstream, if any, horror movie superhero films.
Right.
Now, what's going to happen if Disney comes in and takes this, and this innovation that they're doing suddenly gets disrupted? That's my biggest fear.
That's a fair point, because actually I brought this up when we were talking about this in New York. It's like, do you think they'll try to be like, well, we do want to get some more money, maybe we should take it PG-13, like we'll keep some blood, maybe tone down the cursing and the sex, but we're Disney. The bottom line is our bottom line.
Yeah.
So it's but to counteract that, we've seen how it's gone in a good way with Spider-Man. We had like the Amazing Spider-Man be shit until Disney stepped in and like, all right, here's some money, and then we got Homecoming, which was great.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Sony was turning out mediocre Spider-Man movies. 21st Century Fox, they've had their misfires, but they they were leaning towards really creating. The reason why they're taking their risk is because they didn't want to keep going into mediocrity. They were actually improving on their X-Men universe.
Sure.
And and as much as I want to see Hulk hang out with Wolverine and whatnot, I really like the direction Wolverine is going right now. And I don't want to see them to tone him down just so he can be hanging out with the Avengers and Thor and all them.
But even like the comics, you could have Wolverine do some PG movies and some R movies.
Yeah, yeah, you could.
But will they go to the length of what they did here with Logan?
I mean, they could. I mean, it's Disney. They've made movies that they'll release under like Buena Vista and stuff. They're like, oh, it's a rated R, but it's still a Disney movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, they'll probably try to go like that route when they make it.
I think they would now, since they've seen how it can be financially successful, especially something like Deadpool,
Exactly.
which had a huge return. It had a budget of $50 million and ended up making almost $800 million worldwide.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, why would you mess with that formula?
Exactly.
Well, the other another concern that could happen to back Corey's point is they might try to come in and change it up to the point where it has to fit their universe, so where it kind of ends up hurting Deadpool and Logan.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Deadpool cannot get Deadpool being Deadpool. I don't think he can come in and work with the Avengers for a long point with what they've created. And will Disney actually keep releasing a rated R franchise like Deadpool?
At the same time, I'm sorry.
No, you go.
At the same time, they also have the Netflix series, though, like Jessica Jones and Daredevil, which proves that they are willing to go into some dark adult areas.
I thought about that, but those are that's television.
Agreed. Yeah. I mean, they're willing to dabble in that world, but maybe not on that scale. Of cinema.
Now maybe they'll have another distribution company, because when Disney, they may be able to release a rated R Logan and Deadpool like we see here, because there was a time when wow, I'll turn it on this clip looking right at his ass right now. But I think they're smart enough to know that changing Deadpool would be a mistake.
I'd say that you sound like an infomercial, but not a good one, like Slap Chop, more shake weighty.
Yeah, and look, he's able to actually be funny without the cursing and whatnot. So maybe they could do something that's in middle ground. But you remember when Disney was when they were Disney, and then all of a sudden they want to say we're not making money and this family entertainment thing's not working. Let's make a sub division of Disney. Let's make a release company under a different name, which was Touchstone Pictures.
Right.
And they started releasing rated R movies under that. They could do a similar deal with something like this.
Plus, when you got that many properties going on, it's okay to let some of them be R if they've been working that way. And you remember when the Marvel Cinematic Universe started, how it was Iron Man, and then when they were going to make Thor, how you were so like, I don't know how they're going to make this work because Iron Man's so grounded, and now you have a god coming in.
Yeah.
And I was like, give them time, and they did it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and the other thing is, I just kind of liked that those universes were separate, because it's a little cluttered. Like, I don't know how you're going to bring in the X-Men with all the politics going on and all the social issues going on. And you had the Avengers doing that thing, and nobody's heard about this together. Are they? And plus, are they going to reboot these characters? Are they going to go in and recast Hugh Jackman, who has tried to quit this franchise 50 times already?
But he's also said he would love to be in a Marvel movie.
Yeah, that is true. But how are they going to bring him in? I'm sure that they would think of it. I'm just saying, I think I like that those two were separate, because it's just too cluttered, man.
Yeah, the timelines are going to be crazy, especially if they're going to start recasting people. But I think it could work out in a benefit, because I mean, it's something that probably doesn't bother a lot of people to see these movies. But like you notice, and like you said, in these Avengers movies, they never say anything about mutants and all these other things because they were legally prohibited from saying it. So now that if this deal goes through, they can be like, all right, we brought in these mutants, we can reference the Scarlet Witch and Pietro being related to Magneto and that story and all that fun stuff.
Yeah,
And the biggest benefit to this is that this will completely get rid of the Inhumans. They will stop trying to stuff them down our throats.
I think they were going to be gotten rid of anyway.
That wasn't a big deal anyway. That shit was gone. They flushed that down to a long time ago. But it's not that I know there's a way to do it. These are just my concerns. All I'm saying is that 20th Century Fox has done such a great job And it felt like they just hit their stride. And I would really hate to see that just stopped because I was really looking forward to seeing where this is going.
Right. My biggest concern is it's just like Disney's gonna own everything.
It's too much of a monopoly.
Yeah,
that's
man.
that's the only thing I worry
They got
about.
ABC, ESPN, this, and then they're gonna try to buy.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do?
They're gonna go for DC Comics in a few years. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen, and this is gonna happen too. If talks are already happening, it's gonna happen. Just give it time.
Yeah, because what did they say? The deal was like $4.9 billion or something like that.
Did you see that?
I saw it in the article.
Okay.
I saw that number.
They just need to release like 3 more Star Wars movies. Like, okay, we got enough now.
Yeah, they took Star Wars from them.
Yeah,
So
man.
it 21st Century Fox, like, man, you already took all my shit.
You got everything.
Yeah.
Let me have my man's.
And what if the next Deadpool is just kind of
Hey, we'll see. We'll see.
At the same time, can you imagine how many good Disney jokes Deadpool could crack?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That could be really.
I wonder if they're
really
going to be
good.
willing to bring back the other properties that they kind of like left in the 90s, like Blade and Ghost Rider and all them. Like, are they going to try
They're
to
already
bring them
trying
back?
to work on that now. But that's theirs. They have that because they already got the rights to that.
Right.
So that you could probably see those on Netflix at some point. But although there's a rumor they were talking about venturing into rated R territory and probably with Blade.
Okay,
So-
Makes a ton
that'd
of
be worth
sense.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
so
lot of sense.
maybe we ain't got nothing to worry about. So shut the fuck up, Corey.
They can cast Tyrese as Blade.
Just crying the whole
I just want to
time.
kill these vampires.
Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate up here.
Oh my god!
Blade, vampires do exist.
And you're one of them now.
Hey, get your ass up and fight, boy.
It's the sunlight. No, you're a daywalker. Chill.
Big worm comes in. Get your ass up.